Rich Marriott with a look at the weather. It's supposed to warm up here soon. Today was a pretty nice one.
Well, we're getting there. It's still a little on the cool side out there, but it's coming up.
Yeah.
I was tracking the hurricane out there today, and it's going to actually, by the time it gets to Baja California, it's actually going to be just a tropical storm.
Oh, okay.
So, but that moisture gets entrained in there and heads all the way up to the north. You may end up with that, bringing some pretty good thunderstorms to parts of the desert southwest in that area.
Would not want to maybe have a vacation plan for.
Not a good idea, I don't think. No. So seriously, if I'm trying to get it to, it will not advance for me properly. Of course, that's handy.
We can just do, hand puppets or something.
Well, we may come down to that. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start wandering that direction, see if I can help it out a little bit. For some reason, it doesn't want to engage. It's got a nice view of what's going on in the Atlantic, but I wanted to show you Bud, but apparently we'll just settle with showing you the Pacific Northwest potentially. There it goes. It's trying now. Well, there's Bud finally. Okay. Apparently, the computer was out to lunch today, but you see the point. By the time we get to Saturday morning, that goes into Baja California as a tropical storm and quickly becomes just a tropical depression as it moves up across there. But it's going to inject a lot of moisture into Baja and then finally into the desert southwest as we head towards later on in the weekend. So a little bit closer to home, we're more concerned about what's going on with our weather after kind of a cool weekend. Some very wild weather with thunderstorms, and we had hail. We had some gusty winds with that and some cool temperatures. We only hit 62 degrees out at SeaTac yesterday. It's 7 degrees below our normal high. We've kind of gotten used to in the month of May of having above normal highs, but not this past weekend. But we are going to start to see it pick up, though, as we head towards this week. Still having some problems here for some reason. Well, there we go. Okay. The top of the radar, we did have a few showers around this morning. Those are pretty much wrapped up. There might be still a stray one up in the mountains, but those will be going away, and everybody's going to be clearing out here over the course of the next couple of days, giving us some pretty nice weather. Out there at Westport along the coast, you can see the sunshine breaking out there. And temperatures this noontime and mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s as we warm up after kind of a chilly start. We were only in the mid to upper 40s most places this morning. University of Washington high resolution model showing things clearing out nicely, which is what we're seeing. We'll look for overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies. Should start with a little bit of sun tomorrow, but as we head towards the afternoon hours, we'll start to see the clouds move in. Chance of some rain moving in as we head towards Tuesday night, and that's going to leave behind some showers during the day on Wednesday, and then also into Thursday, though there'll be fewer showers around Thursday than Wednesday, and then just a couple showers linger into Friday. As we head into the weekend, high pressure builds in, and that's going to give us some sunshine and some warm temperatures. So for this afternoon, basically partly to mostly sunny skies up in the northwest interior. Look for those high temperatures anywhere from the upper 50s to the low to mid 60s. Everett south, where we're going to warm up closer to normal today with highs most spots getting into the mid to upper 60s. Should be a pretty nice spring afternoon as we're heading into our last full week of spring. Coastal beaches looking for some sunshine today with highs out there upper 50s to mid 60s. East of the Cascades, sunshine and warming up with temperatures in the mid 60s to the mid 70s. And our extended forecast tomorrow, again, we'll start with some sun. We'll see the clouds roll in. Rain moves in Tuesday night. Showers and sun breaks Wednesday. Fewer showers, more sun breaks on Thursday. As we head into Friday, just a couple showers left over. And then the weekend, look for sunshine, upper 70s Saturday, upper 70s and low 80s for Father's Day on Sunday. And there's some indication that, well, the first half and maybe most of next week, we're going to be well into the 80s. So we might actually get 90 for a couple of days. We head in as we slide into summer, which arrives officially a week from Thursday.
Wow, I just last full week of spring, you said.
It's last weekend of spring coming up.
Wow, that's
and it's going to warm up.
Yeah, it's a good day for Dad this weekend.
It's going to be perfect. Take good care of him.
Yeah, no kidding.